Guys, quickly, look up from your phones at your medium-sized screen, not at the big screen in your lounge room, not at the phone in your lap, but at the laptop that's also in your lap. And tune in to our views on the Empire from Star Wars. And we talk about bad negotiating with people that you random door knocked.
And try to catch fire to our car.
Oh yeah, wiring positives to negatives.
We brought in our resident car catcher on fire.
We bought a whole extra car.
Yes. Spoilers.
I don't know that yet.
No, but
we're totally saying what's happening in the video.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but that's a big spoiler.
Ooh. What car did we buy?
For what?
yeah, we bought a parts car. Tune in to find out what.
We bought a spare shell. What could it be?
What else? There was some more fuel tank cover. There was some brake stuff. We got in an argument about brakes. Kit was wrong again.
Yeah.
Probably.
I think
I
next
don't know,
week.
make up your own minds.
Hopefully next week we get something done.
Yep. We glossed over the engine bay.
Yeah.
That's funny. That's very clever, Nick.
Thank you.
Can we all take a second to appreciate how good that joke actually is?
No, cut back to it.
Yeah.
When we go and we're explaining the paint, just cut back to that joke.
Yeah, being like, that's why the joke was so good. Because glossed over.
Oh, we also painted the engine bay and stuff.
That's why the joke was so good. Anyway.
Enjoy.
I reckon you can make an intro with some of that.
That's an intro. That's enough intro.
To combat the fact that the R33 master had to go on the angle, we got a brake reservoir relocation kit for that master, but obviously for an R33 that might have a plethora of good mounting spots for it. So we had a pretty long argument about where we were going to mount it. Where the f*** is this going to go?
Kit, you could probably put him the other way around.
I'm just going to mount it on the valve.
You could put it the other way round, Kit. What are you doing?
Face this way.
Yeah, I will. I'm just putting it in. God, it was a bit.
Very funny.
What's the problemo, Kit?
Nothing. About 10-minute video about how this is going to solve the problem.
Go riding on the horses. Yeah. Way up in the sun. This is dumb. What's wrong with putting it there again?
The hoses do like a whoop, and we'll get air bublés in there.
I don't think the whole line has to be above. Does it?
But if you're bleeding it, air will get stuck in the...
Sake. Well, what do I do then? Wait, I could just put it there. Why don't I just...
Yeah, why doesn't it just... still need longer hoses, but...
There we go.
What about this one? Smart.
Give me the hose.
Hey.
Didn't I throw it at you? I don't know where the other hose is.
What?
It's gone. I think I already put it in the scrap hoses bin because I decided this wasn't going to work.
Did you get it?
I actually don't know where it is. Yeah, I did give it to you, smart.
Thanks.
And then go like this.
Oh, you've done it now. That could literally just mount there.
I hate that.
Why?
Get a longer hose.
Kit, you don't like that.
Yeah.
Don't gaslight us.
I don't like...
Kit.
Kit, your thing doesn't work, that's alright. We'll find a solution. Don't put us through this and don't gaslight us by saying that you think it's a good idea.
So, but what's
the finger pointing is aggressive and is a bad look on
Where-
there. So please take that into consideration, dear viewer.
What's the longer hose gonna mean?
Well, it could sit like flat. It could turn.
It'll give you some.
Well,
it'll give you something to order and get distracted by while we 3D print another reservoir.
No, but this one...
Kit is being presented with probably 100 fixes.
Can't I just go there?
The hoses have an air bubble trapper.
No, not really.
Yes, really. Turn them around. Show me.
Well, but they're too long.
Turn them around. Show me.
Why is this on...
See, take it off this. And just you can hold it past as if you've cut it. It can't sit that high. That's out of the car. See, the hose has an air bubble trapper in it.
Why can't... just once we buy something that's made for this bit.
Kit, have you considered that it's made for this bit, but not this bit?
Drill a hole.
He's only gone and done it.
Where did other people put these?
On the
In
top,
R33?
on the top of their brake master, normally.
Yeah, in an R33.
Wait, like, what about,
Like our Blair Witch project next car build.
like, what if literally,
The horror is what we're doing with this brake master cylinder.
what if we literally do it like this, and I make a bracket that like
You threw it from a bracket.
goes to there, or to
Yeah, I don't hate that.
even those two mountings there.
I don't hate that.
Don't stand behind it because I think it shoots out.
And then it goes. It makes the noise.
And
Oh, that's a funny looking rivet.
wait, that was a pin holding it in place. But it looks pretty slick now. Right, so this is mostly kind of roughed out now. Fuel tank cover. We've got this piece here riveted onto the main flat bit. The fuel fill hose will travel through here from the fuel cap to the middle of the fuel cell, which will be right under there. Around the outside of this piece, which at the moment is completely removable, we'll have riv nuts so we can screw it down and have it sealed and all good, but then when something catastrophic goes wrong and we need to get at the fuel cell, we'll still be able to do that. So all that's left now is to trim the edge of this to get it a bit neater, and then put the riv nuts in, and job done.
What are we doing, Gavin?
Going to pick up the cheapest yellow Corona wagon.
Yeah, so basically,
Ever find.
the story is we've been trying to, because you may or may not have seen, we had the blue one for panels and other stuff, which did unfortunately not have a bonnet. We've been trying to source a bonnet for ages. Some people have spare bonnets that apparently they don't want to sell.
Yeah, they've got a car for sale with a spare bonnet, refuse to split them.
Yeah, they're worth more together, I reckon. So we had landed on shipping for $350 a bonnet from Queensland. But then 2 days ago, I was driving for work in the Dandy Ranges, and in the glimmering sun at the corner of my eye, I spot some yellow on a side street, and I pull down, and lo and behold, up here will appear the photos I took of a yellow ST141, brown interior. I didn't actually see if it was manual or not.
Pretty much exactly the car that we bought.
And so
we bought for what, $5,000?
$5,000, yeah, something like that. So anyway, I went and finished my shoot that I was doing, and I was like, oh, I'll just knock on the door, expecting some grumpy, maybe old dude that's like, yeah, I'm not selling. Knock on the door, this lovely lady answers, and I say, oh, hi, I'm interested in the thing, and she's like, oh, please take it, we've had it for ages, I'm willing to like pay to get it gone, blah, 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 blah. $50, like anything. So that's a win.
We talked her up to $200.
Yeah, we're pretty good negotiators. Talked her up to $200 because we feel bad because we will make money off this car. So we're going to pick that up now for $200. So we'll grab the bonnet off that. We'll probably keep the doors and the panels and the shell. Sell everything else off because we've got all the spares from the blue one we want anyway. And then just have this shell sitting in case we need a rear quarter cut or have to reshell or whatever.
In case someone probably puts it in the wall again.
Yeah. I'm not going to record more because I feel bad, but...
Great looking car.
Yeah, sick. Here she is. Manual 2S. Same year, same colour, same interior. Corona. It's a bit rough, it's been sitting for a while, but it was run when parked. The bonnet is not even rusty.
The only bit of the car to us.
Their gear stick also came out. Apparently it got broken into and it didn't get taken because they couldn't figure out how to put it in reverse. which is funny. And exactly like ours, the gear stick has just been pulled out.
So we forgot to video it, but we thought the car wasn't very race car. So we decided to paint the engine bay and some of the interior of the car just to make it feel a little bit more fresh.
It adds 5 kilowatts.
It does. 10 if it's a good job.
So 5 kilowatts. That looks great. It still looks like that. Yeah, it just needs to clean, yeah? Yeah, it does.
Yeah, it looks great. We've decided we're going to try and, well, it'll at least turn over tonight. Maybe it'll fire up.
We are definitely starting the car tonight.
Okay. So wiring loom is in. There's some repairs to be made from when we were in a rush before colder, but we've simplified it as far as I'm willing to before, I know it doesn't look simple, before the car fires up. Once the car's running, I'll unplug things and see if it still runs, and we'll simplify it that way. We've painted back here as well, just so it all matched up. Fuel tank is back in, it's nice and sturdy. Gav is in the process of refitting, or fitting all the fuel, all the fuel fittings. So we got fuel pump there, and we're going to run lines to the front.
That should be really simple.
Nice.
And then essentially fuel's plumbed. I need to do something with the return line, but I don't have all the fittings, so I'll probably just run a bit of hose into the top of the tank for now.
Sounds good to me.
And that'll return the fuel. And then
maybe the car runs.
Yeah.
We will do another recap when we forget to film the next bit. Stupidly didn't film this either, but so the wiring loom sort of mocked up, and I just turned the kill switch on or off, or connected the electricity, and there was a fair bit of smoke, and we were trying to figure out why. Evan, any ideas?
I can't see anything melted. Can you see me, my friend? We think because there was no earth on the block, one of the wires has become an earth and just torched itself. So trying to look for that somewhere.
You're going to tell me if the inside cap is on fire?
Yeah. All right, I'm ready on the switch.
All right, turning on now. Off fire. Alternator and ground strap.
I'm melting.
Yeah. Well, there was smoke from the alternator, but this was red.
Oh, what?
That means the battery's just connected to a ground, yeah?
Yes.
I reckon that's a ground. And this is connected straight to the battery.
All right, undo that one, and we will multimeter it.
I'm just going to flick the switch and see if things catch on fire again. So what was this connected to?
Right, it's connected to...
Was it this? I think it was this side.
It was. They're so dumb. But luckily, we didn't blow any fuses or anything.
Because none of the electricity was going through them. Fire check.
Yep.
Turning on the switch. Now. No fire. No fire? I suspect there could be other problems with the fuel pump.
What if you turn the key?
Oh. Probably help. Ignition on. No pump.
Because there was two wires for the center and two wires for the
Pump.
pump.
And is it hooked to sender wires or pump wires?
Well, there was no label on it, I guess.
So we're trying to figure out the wiring loom problems. Where did that go? No, this. So ignore the fuse that's permanent, but this lead we believe was back alternator.
So that's alternator, 12 volts from the alternator back to the battery.
And we were wondering why it didn't get any power. And I felt it was a little bit wobbly, and I've just pulled that straight out. So I don't reckon that any electricity was flowing. I think there was a bit of a leak.
Yeah.
And hopefully that is a path in the right direction to attach that. I'm gonna untake this and see just how poor of a job we did.
Yeah. a lot of this wiring was done on 0 hours sleep, and you're contemplating option 3.
There'll be a glossary of terms at the end. We're just trying to figure out exactly what that red lead does, because we can't remember, even though we made it.
Yeah, so that's positive from the alternator, and that goes to the negative side of the battery. Is that how a charger works? I've forgotten that. I promise I'm not stupid. To explain that ridiculous thought you just heard, when we hooked up the alternator positive to the positive of the battery, the car caught on fire. So we panicked and started saying really, really stupid things. No magic smoke yet, is the key on?
I think so. I can't remember. Oh, well.
Key is on?
Did the fuel pump go?
No fuel pump.
But power in the loom, which is a win.
Yeah.
Kid's playing with a new toy instead of helping.
Was there enough?
Right, so basically, we're getting a lot of movement in this here engine due to these vulcanized 50-year-old rubber engine mounts. And it turns out a company called K Conversions actually makes poly mounts. Not exactly for this scenario, but they will however work. So it's kind of a clever little way of doing it. Little poly bush on a pivot probably makes the engine easier to get out as well, but also should make way less movement in the engine, which is good because we don't want it smacking our freshly painted engine bay. Oh, can you put it down? Or like lift it up? Can you lift it? Alright, stop! That's enough!
As you can see, we're at a trough in the. Have we explained that? Have we explained that to the audience?
I don't know if we have.
Our happiness is sinusoidal, and we're at a real crossroad. We're approaching the lower asymptote at the moment. But that's all right. If this doesn't work, we can put the car on 3 jack stands, take all the wheels off, get underneath it and shake it.
They're cactus, but we wanted them to be made out of polyurethane.
Why are all our jokes ruined by the fact that we can't say them with a straight face?
You say it with a straight face. Here we go.
This engine mount is rubber. This engine mount is cactus, but we want it to be polyurethane.
This engine mount is cactus, but we wanted it to be polyurethane.
You gotta do it in one take if I'm videoing you. It's like you can't.
This engine mount is cactus, but we wanted it to be polyurethane.
Got
it.
One take.
Check it up, pop, and never say never. But you weren't in a JB song with me.
Kit's pretty chipper, he almost lost 10 fingers just then.
Come on, guys.
Gav's got the up and up. Gav's got the up and up. Gee, you almost took his fingers off by going up too fast.
Oh yeah. Mate, you would have had a bit more control on the down if you weren't holding the camera.
Yeah, I would have. Do you want to try a socket on it?
So this guy's really stiffed us.
Can't believe we've been sold Imperial hardware.
No, but it might be 8.
He lives in Australia, a free country.
It's Australia. Selling parts for a Toyota.
Yeah. Imperial.
And it's given us Imperial stuff.
Wait,
is it Imperial?
Can you confirm?
If it's Imperial, we'll buy new parts.
It's either Imperial.
If it's Imperial, we're going to his house.
Oh yeah, 18 works.
No, but is it?
18 works or is it 18 mil?
It's not super tight on there, but.
Well, I can't believe you bought Imperial kit.
Can you try an Imperial one and see?
It doesn't matter, it works.
I don't even want to touch the Imperial sockets.
Did you put Loctite on it?
They're locked. It's a lock nut, isn't it?
No, but
Oh,
do you want like that on?
yes.
It
It holds the engine in.
It's got spring washer.
I've got spring washer in a tube here.
I only noticed the other day that the Imperial sockets have red on them.
Yeah,
Small
because they're
red.
the bad guys.
Yeah.
It's like Darth Vader's lightsaber is red for the same reason.
Yeah.
Also, the Empire. It all tracks. Follow the money.
The rebels were
The good guy.
the Viet Cong, right? But Star Wars is based on Vietnam, right?
Is it?
Yes, that's what the Ewoks are. They're in the trees.
But the Ewoks aren't the rebels. The Luke Skywalker is the rebels.
Yeah, but the Ewoks are kind of also rebels.
Yeah, I guess they're on the same side.
I'm pretty sure.
Is Star Wars supposed to be... I mean, it came out while Vietnam was still going.
Yeah.
Is Star Wars about...
Oh, why is it leaking? Is that leaking oil? What's that leaking right now?
Transmission fluid.
Is it?
Yeah, it came out of the back of the transmission. Don't distract Cam, we're doing important stuff.
According to squizkids.com.au, George Lucas himself said that Luke Skywalker and Princess Leia, the heroes, were based on North Vietnamese. So everything we just said, fact-checked by squizkids.com.au. Any mountain yet, Kit? That looks done.
Yeah, I tightened all the bolts.
It's not going anywhere.
Fucking hell, I could just shape that with my body before.
Kit, you ruined the bit by being sincere.
Oh, sorry, that's really nice though.
Hold on, get out of the way. That's not going anywhere.
Stiff.
Frigid.
Can you come and f***ing sit down?
We're doing an outro.
Can I...
No!
Cam, can you put wrecking ball over this?
Can you sit down?
Wait,
We gotta do an outro.
You didn't even
just
stop the
wait,
camera.
I'm getting on my seat.
Are you happy with that?
I might not be recording.
You guys proud of that? Are you happy with that? What's your name?
Cameron? What? Is this
That's the best you can come up with after 2 hours of footy, Cameron? You're quite brilliant, Cameron.
I have no idea what you are referencing here.
Currently our car is wide weirdly and catching on fire. That's the main issue that we're having at the moment.
Can you stop ruining the audio, please?
We did 80% of a lot of jobs there, and that's the bit that everyone likes watching. No one likes the satisfaction of completing a job.
And that first 80% is true to 80% of the work that's being done, isn't it?
Yeah.
The next 20% is only 20%.
The first 80%, is the 80% of the work. Yeah, that's the hardest. They always say that.
Yeah.
Starting jobs is the hardest part, followed closely by the middle.
Yeah, so we're gonna have to figure out how to not catch the car on fire, why our alternator positive to battery positive does that.
There's something wrong with the electricity
There's
pipes.
something, we've got a leak somewhere.
Turns out it's hard to find where the electrical leak is when it's not dripping on the ground.
Other guys, yeah.
Well, we got to wrap this up. Our burgers are here.
And I already ate my Mars bar.
Tune in next week and like and I can't even speak.
Like and subscribe.
And let us know in the comments below which communist nation that beat the United States in a land war you think the rebels from Star Wars represent.
And good night.
That one's going to get demonetized.
Oh my god.